The Kansas City Chiefs' drive for an NFL three-peat is alive. They survived the classic AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, scoring the winning points on Harrison Butker's 35-yard field goal with 3:33 remaining for a 32-29 victory. The Chiefs led 21-10 late in the first half, only to fall behind 22-21 by the end of the third quarter. They scored 11 points in the fourth to claim the victory. Kansas City stopped the Bills on fourth down near midfield following Butker's kick. The win was the Chiefs' 17th straight in games decided by one score, an NFL record. The Chiefs, who have been the 5 of the past 6 Super Bowls, will continue their bid to become the first team to win 3 consecutive championships in the Super Bowl era and Super Bowl LIX in 2 weeks against the Philadelphia Eagles in New Orleans. Patrick Mahomes had one of his better games of the season. He mostly threw quick passes, going 18 for 26 for 245 yards and a touchdown, and was much sharper than in the divisional round victory over the Houston Texans. Mahomes also was productive as a runner, getting 43 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Bills had been effective in eliminating Mahomes as a runner when the teams met in Week 11, holding him without a carry. But Mahomes' rushing was a big factor in this contest. He not only scored twice, but he converted on fourth down carry in the second quarter that kept alive a drive that culminated in the Kansas City's second touchdown. And the most surprising performance, a week after his big divisional game against the Texans, tight end Travis Kelce had 2 catches for 19 yards. But the Chiefs got significant contributions from their wide receivers. Unlike last week, Xavier Worthy scored a touchdown. Justin Watson had a catch on a 2-point conversion, and Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster combined for 5 receptions and 95 yards. And yet again, the Bills' Super Bowl dreams were dashed by the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. A season that surpassed expectations and reached new heights had the same familiar ending. A sloppy first half setup, a tight fourth quarter, and Buffalo's efforts weren't enough. The Bills' offense had an opportunity to put together a winning drive in the fourth quarter, but seemed unprepared for a blitz on 4th and 5 with 2 minutes remaining in the game. Tight end Dalton Kincaid did not come down with a late heave from quarterback Josh Allen. The Bills have now lost all 4 postseason meetings against the Mahomes-led Chiefs team since 2020 and have dropped 8 straight road playoff games. Allen-led Bill teams are 0-2 in the AFC Championship game. The Bills tied the game at 29, but ultimately the defense was unable to get off the field or limit Mahomes when it needed to. A short-handed secondary with starting cornerback Christian Benford leaving in the first quarter due to a concussion and safety Taylor Rapp not playing because of hip and back. It did not help. Josh Allen finished the best season of his career with a mixed performance, completing 22 of 34 passes for 237 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he also had 11 rushes for 39 yards. If you describe the game in 2 words for the Bills, it's called postseason kryptonite. The Bills' playoff woes against the Chiefs crept up yet again, and Buffalo will go into the offseason with new questions about what this team needs to do to get past Kansas City in the postseason. And that pretty sums it up, the analysis and recap of the Buffalo Bills-Kansas City Chiefs game. If you watch the game, you'll see the refs, they helped the Chiefs a tiny bit. But overall, it was a clean game down the middle. The refs weren't in the Chiefs' corner. They just won by doing what they had to do, having more plays than the other team. And the Chiefs are going on to the Super Bowl. They're going for the three-peat, the three-chief, the Chief-peat, whatever you want to call it. The Chiefs are going for history. And the Buffalo Bills, they have to try again next year. But they had a great season, Bills Mafia. But now it's time for Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid to etch their names in NFL history. Or Will the Philadelphia Eagles come in and have a change of plans?